Disney has just announced that they will be canceling all dining reservations and activities such as Bippity Boppity Boutique and other things like tours, even fast passes. And they have now suspended all future sales of theme park tickets and new resort reservations. What is going on, everyone? My name is Josh. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, we do a lot of videos from around the Orlando theme parks, such as Walt Disney World when it's open, and dining reviews from the Orlando theme parks to help you better plan your next vacation. We also take you along on some of our traveling experiences, like we were just on Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas. You can go check all those out over here in the corner. But today we're talking all about this new thing that Disney is doing, which is canceling a bunch, pretty much all dining reservations for the foreseeable future, along with fast passes, and no longer accepting new ticket sales or resort reservations. So first and foremost, let's talk about the new sales of ticket and resort reservations that is being suspended. This is according to Walt Disney World. At this time, we are temporarily pausing new ticket sales and Disney resort hotel reservations. We can focus on guests with existing tickets and reservations. Existing ticket holders and annual pass holders will be able to make a theme park reservation before new tickets are sold. We will be reaching out to those guests soon to provide additional details. We will resume new sales of tickets and Disney Resort Hotel reservations after that period of time. Theme park reservations will be limited due to attendance limitations and will be subject to availability. So basically right now, what I think that we are seeing is the new system being implemented. I mean, that's basically what they said, but why are they doing this? Why are they limiting it so drastically? Why are they implementing this new system that you have to make a reservation just to get into a theme park? Well, I think a really great example is if we go back and look at Hollywood Studios and when Galaxy's Edge opened up. When Galaxy's Edge opened up, even though they were trying to curb that demand by implementing some new techniques, such as a virtual queue line for Rise of Resistance, people still continue to show up at the park at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, creating large crowds outside of security, and inevitably creating kind of a hassle for Disney, meaning that they had to get cast members out there to handle those people. Implementing this new reservation system for theme parks means that now you may not even be able to pull into the parking lot without that reservation for that specific theme park on that specific day. Meaning at this point, we have completely eliminated all potential crowds to even pop up, which means that for all of us out there who are creating content, let's say Magic Kingdom opens up on July 11th. If we want to try and get in that opening day, we can't get in unless we have a reservation. There is no, we're going to just show up anyways and see if they'll let us in. They will not let us there unless we have a reservation specifically for Magic Kingdom. So this is a really smart idea for them to do to help eliminate this issue that they've had over the years of guests showing up so early, waiting at the turnstiles to get into the park. And while it is extremely frustrating, it is we don't know what is going to happen and how it's necessarily going to work because they still haven't released all of the details. Other than that, these reservations will be made on WaltDisneyWorld.com. No mention of using the app. You got to understand that they are doing it so that they can really take charge of these crowds because let's face it, Disney opened up tomorrow, all of us would be trying to get in there and just be able to say that we were back, that we're here in Magic Kingdom or Epcot or wherever. Number 2, probably the next biggest thing is dining and experiences. So this is the official statement from Walt Disney World. In order to foster physical distancing during this time, upon reopening, our offerings, restaurants, and other experiences such as behind-the-scenes tours will be limited in capacity, and other experiences may remain closed. As a result of limited capacity, we have made the difficult decision to cancel all existing dining reservations and experience bookings, including Disney dining plans included in packages through the end of the year. So that's only till the end of December. We will reopen dining and experience bookings with more limited numbers closer to when the parks reopen. We also shift from a 180-day booking window to 60 days to better help guests plan as they get closer. So I think that is also really important. We're moving from 180 days to 60 days. People have always complained about having that 180-day marker. I don't know that that is something that's going to stick, but Disneyland right now, and has always been, I think, has been 60 days. So this may be something that we see them doing for forever now. It may always now be 60 days instead of 180 days to better allow people to plan what they're doing. Now, with that being said, of canceling basically all reservations, you have to understand something here. If they just leave all of that stuff open, they don't cancel anything, it's really difficult for them to actually social distance and separate and limit the capacity of those restaurants with everybody that's already booked, right? I mean, if Crystal Palace in Magic Kingdom, which is a buffet, it's a terrible example because it's a buffet, but if they just left everybody there and then tried to social distance them out and space them out, people are going to be waiting for forever to actually get in. So it's better off for them to just go ahead, clean slate, cancel everything, and we're going to start fresh. You're going to have to rebook all of those experiences, which is mind-blowing. I mean, I totally feel for families out there who spend, upwards of a week, even longer, trying to plan out their experiences, especially if you have a larger family. Doing that is extremely difficult. And to have to just start fresh all over again is very, very frustrating. But think of it as this, though. You may have an opportunity to get something else that you didn't want. You may have the opportunity to get something that you wanted that you didn't get for the first time. So I know it's like very frustrating, it's difficult, but just try to have a positive outlook on the situation. Everybody else, it's not just you, is going through the exact same thing. So last and certainly not least is FastPass and Extra Magic Hours. Officially from Disney, as a result of the COVID-19 impact, the FastPass Plus service will be suspended for the time being as we plan to use additional queue space to manage capacity at our attractions and maintain physical distancing. We will automatically cancel existing FastPass Plus selections and share any future updates on the service at a later date. Also, please note that upon reopening, Extra Magic Hours will be temporarily suspended. So I think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think we've really heard much about a lot of the other resorts other than DVC is opening up mid-June. And I'm pretty sure that's for everything. And then it doesn't really make sense for them to have an additional cost under their belt to have cast members in there earlier to have the parks for a very limited amount of guests. And so that makes sense. Fast passes also make sense. We're going to have such a limited amount of people in those parks. It really may not be necessary to even have Fast Pass to begin with. The waits may be very low. We don't know. I'm sure Seven Dwarfs Mine Train will always be long, and who knows how Rise of Resistance is going to go. It'll probably still operate the same way, but all of those things are kind of like, we just won't know till we get there. But with that being said too, there has been no mention of Mickey's Not So Scary and the Christmas party. And at this point, I really feel like we may not even see those happen at all this year. I mean, they're not doing any meet and greets, they're not doing parades, and they're not doing fireworks in any of the parks. So what's the point of paying an extra amount of money to go to Mickey's Not So Scary just for candy? I mean, you could get a lot of candy if you really trick or treat the whole time. But again, I mean, Disney has been banking so much on those parties by overselling those tickets. I just don't see that this being something that happens unless they try to implement some type of thing where they incorporate some of those extra experiences into the parks already for that day. So maybe if it's in October and Mickey's Not So Scary is supposed to be going on, regular tickets that have been purchased to go into the park may already include something later that evening. And of course, we also don't know if we can even come back into the park. Like if you are coming into Magic Kingdom and it's noon and you want to go out to your car, you want to go back to your resort, are you going to be able to come back in? Is that admission for that day going to be multi-use for that same day, for that same park? We don't know yet. But obviously it sounds like there will be no park hopping, being that you have to book your park basically in advance for that day. So still a lot of new things that are coming, more details as we get closer in July. And I think again, it's super frustrating. All of our agents over at Gold Gal Getaways have been doing a fantastic job trying to help out their clients during this very, very crazy time. Always remember that when planning your Disney vacation, having a travel agent is really the best way to do it. They can help you tenfold with everything and really help to relieve a lot of the stress that you have to go through when booking your Disney vacation. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Let us know down in the comments below, what do you guys think? Thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you all in the next one.